Good morning. How are we doing? If you are coming in, give me a hello. Hope you're all good. So today we are talking about one thing to get really excited about your goals this year. And this is an interesting little hack, mindset trick or strategy to really overcome that part of your brain, the actual rational side, which although we sometimes need to put to one side to actually ignite motivation again. And this is the little challenge I want you to do. It's something that we're going to be talking about actually in our seminar this week, and also in our free 5-day kickstart, where we'll be breaking this down into more simple stages. That's Monday the 9th of January, by the way. If you're not in on that, comment below or see the link in the comments where you can sign up for free. 5 days coaching. Let's go into this where we break this down into small habits. But first, I want you to do this task, which I think would actually set you up perfectly for it, wherever you are, which is to, number one, grab a pen. Number two, don't let this pen pretty much leave the paper. And I want you to think in your head where you want to be 3 years from now. 3 years from now. Who are you with? What do you look like? What do you feel like? What's your energy like? How do you feel when you wake up in the morning? What things are you doing? What things do you say? How do you talk about yourself? How do you feel about yourself? Write this sentence though first. It's 2026 and I'm so proud and grateful for what I've achieved in the past 3 years, which is go. Who am I with? What am I doing? Where do I travel to? Who do I spend my time with? How do I feel when I wake up in the morning? All of these things. I want you to just not let your pen leave the paper. So that otherwise, because the moment you do that, your brain comes in and goes, oh, I can't do that because of this. I won't be able to do that because of this because of this. Just go. Get excited and let your brain go. And there'll be moments where you look at it and after, set your alarm for 1 minute time. Spend a minute on this, even a minute. And what I want you to do is after that minute, just look at those moments. And yes, your brain will go, oh yeah, but you won't be able to do that. That's why you need to just not put the pen down. But know that, for all you know, you might go, yeah, well, that's unrealistic. But actually, you could be a different person in 3 years' time. And actually, we have to think differently to do differently. And this is the start of that process. And yes, of course, some of these things might seem outdated. We could be a different person in 3 years, though, by changing how we think today. Because if you change how you think today, if you enter those areas in your brain that are there, obviously, because you've just written them down, in a minute you will. If we can change how we think, change the way we think differently, we can do differently. And that's how we're going to get different results 3 years from now. And yes, of course, it's what we focus on today. We always talk about. That's what we're going to be going over in the free 5-day kickstart, to break this down into what to do today. But this is a great way to change the way you think, change the way you feel straight away, and get excited again about your goals. Start there, of course, bring it back down to 1 year from now, bring it back down to 3 months from now, bring it back down to today, whether that starts with acting like that person would by having a glass of water with every meal today, by having protein at every meal. But that's my challenge for you today. Let me know how you get on and how it makes you feel. And I'll see you soon. Take care. Remember, 5-day kickstart in the comments.